Hi, and welcome to Plugged In. Join us today as nephrologist Dr. Mike Bevilacqua joins Deb to talk about the ABCs of kidney disease. Meet a group of incredibly dedicated and passionate volunteers who are the recipients of the annual BC and Yukon branch Volunteer Appreciation Awards. And join Travis and the Bowering family as they host the 6th annual Cruise for Your Cause event, a fundraiser they established and host in memory of their father who passed away from kidney disease. Be sure to check out our community calendar as Kayla brings you up to date on what's going on in the kidney community this summer. Don't go away, because it's all coming up next, right here on Plugged In.
Hi, I'm Lori, and welcome to Plugged In. I am here with my amazing co-hosts, William.
Yep. Hello.
Daniel.
Hello.
And Amro.
Hi, folks.
So Plugged In is a show that's about your health, and specifically the health of your kidneys.
Absolutely. And why kidney? Because our kidneys are incredibly important to our health, yet many of us do not know much about them, including how to keep them healthy and help prevent kidney disease.
Did you know 1 in 10 British Columbians has kidney disease, but most don't know it? So here on the show, we also talk about the importance of organ donation and what it means to someone who needs a life-saving transplant.
That's incredible. Did you know the statistics for people waiting for a transplant in Canada are really astounding? Over 4,500 Canadians are waiting for an organ transplant right now, guys.
Wow, what's even more shocking is that around 80% of them are waiting for a kidney.
Yeah, and I know that firsthand, all about these statistics. See, I was one of those people that were on the transplant list, and I had kidney disease, and I was on dialysis for 4 years. And that was before I got the call, and they said, look, we have found a match for you, and I received the transplant. You know, I tell you, it was probably the most important phone call of my life, and hey, look, the fact is that it saved my life, you know.
It's pretty amazing, William.
I'm pretty amazing, so I get
That's
it.
true, too.
I agree.
It is true. We all agree that William's pretty amazing.
Woohoo! I'm amazing!
So one of the issues that most people don't realize is that kidneys are the #1 needed organ for transplantation.
True.
So there's more people waiting for kidney transplants than any other organ. In fact, in the BC and Yukon, the most current statistics show that of 465 people waiting for transplants, 354 of them need a kidney.
Wow.
Sadly, upwards of 50% will die before they get their life-saving transplant.
That's unreal. Well, we can all do something to change that story.
We absolutely can, Amro. So here's what we know. 95% of British Columbians support the idea of donating a kidney to someone in need. Yet only 22% of us are actually registered on BC's official organ donor registry. What is an easy step we can all take to do that? That only takes 2 minutes of our time? Well, you can register your wishes for organ donation. So here's how. You can go to kidney.bc.ca and click on the red register button. You can go to transplant.bc.ca, or you can register at any ICBC office in British Columbia.
Look, do you know that one donor can benefit more than 75 people and save up to 8 lives? Look, see, that statistic blows me away.
Wow, and I heard that anyone can be an organ donor. You're never too old.
That's right, guys. Absolutely. And organ donation registration is such a crucial issue at the Kidney Foundation, and the BC and Yukon branch has committed to increase the organ donor registration rate by 50% come 2019.
Awesome.
And I think we can
Great.
do
Awesome.
that.
I think so.
It's a doable goal.
We've got an informative and fun show lined up for you, so you won't want to miss it.
I'm not going anywhere, so stay with us. I promise you'll be glad you did.
Yeah, don't touch that dial or that channel or whatever it is, but we'll be right back.
Guys, when you're right, you're right. Woohoo!
Then I'm very pleased to be here today with Dr. Bevilacqua, nephrologist in Fraser Health. We're here today to talk about Kidney 101 and how to keep your kidneys healthy. Welcome.
Great, thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for coming. So I want to open up with, can you talk a little bit about why your kidneys are important? What function and role do they play within our body?
Sure, yeah, like any other major organ system in your body. The kidneys are vital for you to have a nice, healthy life. The thing that the kidneys do specifically is that they manage a lot of the waste products and toxins that your body makes. So you're always kind of making these things that your body doesn't need, just as you go about your daily activities. And the kidney's job is to clean those out and eliminate that. It also plays a role in managing a lot of the fluids and salts and chemicals in your body and keeping those things in balance. There's some hormone systems as well that the kidney takes care of, and again keeps things in balance throughout your body. So it really does a lot of things throughout your whole body.
And we have two kidneys, and
Yes.
a lot of people probably don't even know where they are located.
Yeah, that's right. So I get this question very frequently, actually. So that's a good one. So your kidney, it's about the size of your fist, a normal shaped kidney.
Yeah.
Each one is about the size of your
size
fist.
of your fist, yeah.
And it kind of sits right here under your rib cage there,
Okay.
at the back.
So I have another question. You
Yes.
have two kidneys, and if the doctor tells me something's wrong with my kidneys, does that mean, well, I've got two, so only one's affected and I've got my backup kidney to keep me going?
That's a very good question, and I get asked that question a lot. There are some very, very specific things that can happen that will target just one kidney, some types of injury or things like that. But for the vast majority of the time, diseases that affect the kidney affect everything all at once. So both kidneys would be affected at the same time. So unfortunately, even though there's two of them, they would both be impacted equally.
The BC and Yukon branch is 7,000 volunteers strong and is proud to honor and thank its talented volunteers and supporters at its annual Volunteer Recognition Awards ceremony. Here are the recipients of the 2016 Volunteer Awards. Passionate, caring, vibrant, and unstoppable, Anik Lim was the recipient of the Fundraiser Extraordinaire and Community Leadership Award. The dynamic fundraising duo of Patricia Leung and Linda Kwong, the leading force behind the immensely successful annual Chinese opera fundraising event, were worthy recipients of the Fundraising Extraordinaire Award. And Finderson Alves was also honored with the Fundraising Extraordinaire Award for his tremendous support and fundraising efforts on behalf of the Kidney Walk campaign over the past 9 years. The Outstanding Support Award was awarded to Stephanie Allen for her outstanding work and support of the Kidney Foundation's Shine a Light Kidney Gala. The Community Outreach Award recognizes the power of community outreach. This year's recipient, Amanda Poach, celebrated her 10th year anniversary as a liver transplant recipient by traveling to communities across BC to raise awareness about organ donation and registration. The BC Association of Chiefs of Police were honored as the recipients of the Saving Lives Through Organ Donation Award in recognition of their support to increase organ donation registration. They stepped up and attended many events to bring public attention to this cause. The Media Award was presented to CTV news anchor Norma Reed, who served as the Master of Ceremonies at the Kidney Foundation's Shine a Light Kidney Gala for the past 4 years. She has furthered public awareness of the work and goals of the Kidney Foundation of Canada across BC and the Yukon. The Honourable Mike Nixon, former Minister of Health for the Yukon, was named recipient of the Community Leadership Award for his proactive support of the Kidney Foundation's effort to serve the needs of kidney patients in the Yukon. The recipients of the Inspiration Award were a very special family, the Nahaney family. Forever grateful for the life-saving kidney transplant that daughter Marissa received, the Nahaney family took their passion and turned it into the Inspiration of Hope Gala that raised not only awareness but helped build connections amongst the Indigenous community. Two of our Kidney Kids moms, Kirsten Hedberg and Christina Grant, were also recipients of the Inspiration Award. Kirsten, who's Logan's mom, and Christina, who's Haley Ann's mom, are two remarkable and resilient women who not only talk the talk, but they walk the walk. They are pillars of the kidney community who, regardless of their personal demands of raising children who are on dialysis and have kidney disease, always make the time and effort to build awareness about kidney disease and the importance of organ donation registration. Last, but certainly not least, the Youth Advocacy Award went to the Kidney Kids crew, an inspiring group of 12 children ranging in age from 3 to 13 who have come together as one strong voice to show their support for other children living with kidney disease and to raise awareness about the fact that kidney disease can affect anyone at any age. They melted hearts everywhere they went and were an inspiration to children of all ages, from 1 to 99. Thank you to all the Volunteer Award recipients and to all Kidney Foundation volunteers for everything that you do in support of persons living with kidney disease. Well, I'm here in Burnaby, where behind me preparations are underway for the start of a really unique fundraiser that helps raise much needed awareness and funds, not only for the Kidney Foundation and kidney disease, but for any charity that the participants wish to support. Hence, the name of the event is Cruise for Your Cause. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, so let's go check it out. Good morning, Travis.
Good morning.
We're here outside the BC Yukon branch office in the parking lot. Something exciting is going to be happening behind me. Can you tell me a little bit about this event?
This is going to be the 6th annual Cruise for Your Cause. It's a charity event in memory of my dad, who passed away 6 years ago here just a couple days ago. He was a kidney patient, dialysis for many years. He was a kidney transplant patient and then back onto dialysis again. So he was affected very greatly by the Kidney Foundation, and this is an event that I've organized to contribute back to the foundation all the hard work that they did for my dad and for all the many patients that are affected by kidney disease.
It's called Cruise for Your Cause. So I was reading your website. It says there's opportunity for people to come on out and support their causes as well.
Yeah, it's not just the Kidney Foundation. That's my main event that I personally raise funds for and donate back to. But the unique thing about this event is that everybody who participates gets to pick their own charity to support. And there has been upwards of almost 40 different local and national charities that have been supported through this Cruise for Your Cause event, including multiple other donations for the Kidney Foundation by participants as well.
So I see cars are going to be arriving here. So tell me, what are they going to be doing, everybody that comes here today?
We start here at the Kidney Foundation, and then we'll head out to another location down in Tsawwassen. We'll stop on the beach down there for a short mini car show, call it that. And then from Tsawwassen, we'll head out to another location in Aldergrove, and we'll meet there for lunch, and everybody can gather and enjoy some barbecue foods and look at each other's cars. And then we'll finish off at another location at the BC Hydro visitor station up at State Falls in Mission. So it's a lot of driving, but a lot of time just to gather together and have fun and enjoy each other's company and share stories.
Is there a reason why you came up with this, particular idea for an event, which is really cool?
My dad was a car guy, right as long as I can remember. He raced on the quarter mile, on the oval, and he had a couple of his own special cars, an old 67 Malibu SS. He loved cars, and he passed it down to me naturally.
Now, Travis, I think the first time I met you was, you said 6 years ago this event started. We were out here, it was a handful of people that showed up. The event has really grown over time. You get the word out, you have it each year annually. It must be a great feeling to see how it's really grown over the last few years.
Yeah, it's certainly grown. Started with, like I said, maybe a couple dozen cars for the first year, and last year we had 100 cars, and who knows what this year will bring, weather permitting, and yeah, hopefully there'll be another good turnout.
And we're here with the whole Bowering clan and company, some are here from Alberta actually visiting as the event's about to start. Just want to say hello, you're Travis's wife.
Hi, I'm Karen.
Proud of your husband. It's kind of a neat thing that's going on here with the family, quite a legacy that's being built.
Yes, I'm really happy to see that he's been able to turn all of their years with Dad into something wonderful that would honor him, and I'm really pleased and proud that people have come out to support all these different charities, and I'm really happy that we can remember a really special man on this day.
Tamara, you must have some of the same feelings. You come all the way from Alberta. How many times have you been here?
I think this is year 6, so I've been for all of them. Both of us have been, so it's a really good cause to celebrate Dad's life and to celebrate all the different charities. All these guys are represented as well, so it's good.
Yeah, that's what I love about this event, Cruise for Your Cause, which is really neat.
Cruise for your cause!
Obviously, kidneys are very important to one's overall health. Can you talk about some of the ways that one can keep their kidneys healthy? Some tips?
Sure. So the important thing to remember is that a lot of the kidney diseases we see are not specific things that target just the kidneys.
Right.
So a lot of the tips that we give about keeping kidneys healthy is just general good health tips. So that's where we talk about things like stopping smoking, making sure you're getting enough exercise, a nice, healthy, balanced diet. People always ask about very specific types of diets that they want to follow. There's all kinds of trendy diets out there. You might hear something like the DASH diet, which a lot of doctors talk about, but really at the end of the day, all it comes down to is having a good, balanced diet. The one thing that we harp on as kidney doctors is to cut back on the salt and make sure that people are well hydrated. And then aside from that, because of the fact that most kidney diseases are related to chronic diseases like high blood pressure or diabetes, if people have those conditions, it's very, very important for their kidneys that those are well managed and well controlled.
Hi everyone, I'm Karen and I'm here at the Dragon Boat Festival this year at our wonderful information booth that we have. We have a walk coming up September 24th right here in Falls Creek, and we have this wonderful registration form that you can find around the community, but if you can't, you can definitely register online, and we hope to see you there.
There's a special test, I think, that often people are told to go to their doctor and request a certain test to see if their kidney function is impaired.
Yeah, there's some very simple tests that we can do. So there's one blood test that we look at called the creatinine value that can tell us how the kidneys are working. There are some things we look at in a very simple urine test as well that can give us some information about how the kidneys are doing. These are both very, very easy to do tests. It's just a matter of going out and looking for them. So that's why we say the big thing is actually getting that message across, that people who are at high risk need to be screened.
How common is kidney disease?
Yeah, so this is something that we've really done a big push over the last few years to look at, and if you actually sample everybody, probably about 1 in 10 Canadians has some degree of chronic kidney disease. Now again, a lot of those might be, or some of those might be milder types of chronic kidney disease that aren't going to progress, but just that number is staggering. You know, I was even shocked when I first heard that.
A lot of people, and I've often read this, they may have kidney disease, but they're not even aware that they have it. Right?
Absolutely. Along with that 1 in 10 number, we say that probably over 3/4 of the people don't have any idea that they have chronic kidney disease. Just getting the awareness out there is such an important thing. And that's why I'm so glad that we have things like Kidney Month and ways to just raise awareness around the scope of this disease that I think has been flying under the radar for too long.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bevilacqua, for being on our show today, and I look forward to hosting you in the near future.
Hi, I'm Kayla. Thanks again for joining me on Community Calendar. It's that time of year again. Come celebrate with us. On September 24th, 2017, kidney walks will be taking place across BC. Each year, kidney patients, transplant patients, and their donors, family, friends, co-workers, and medical professionals all come together at their local kidney walk to celebrate their journey, stories, and hopes. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. 1. Sign up. 2. Be a fundraiser. And 3. Form or join a team or register as an individual. And number 4, have fun. Every kilometer counts in the fight against kidney disease. On Sunday, July 16th, 2017, join Eileen Zhang and others for a family fun bike ride. Eileen, who recently completed a cross-Canada bike tour, is now home in Vancouver and wants to continue to support her 2 biggest passions by hosting the first ever kidney bike in support of organ donation and kidney transplantation. Register for the ride at kidney.ca. The kidney bike takes place on Sunday, July 16th, 2017 at the Lower Seymour Conservation Reserve. The entire route is 22 kilometers, or you can choose your distance. On August 26th, the Junhua Traditional Chinese Opera will be putting on its 5th annual performance on behalf of the Kidney Foundation, BC and Yukon branch. The performance will take place at the Chinese Cultural Center commencing at 12:30. Tickets are $10 and $20. For more information, visit the BC and Yukon branch. Thanks for joining me again on Community Calendar. I'm Kayla, and I'll see you next time on Plugged In.
Hi everyone, welcome to Healthier You. I'm Beverly, a renal dietitian at St. Paul's Hospital. And our topic today is one that I know you've heard about a few times before on Plugged In, but today we're going to drill down a bit and discuss a notion of a kidney-friendly diet. Does one size fit all? Nutrition plays an important role in living well with kidney disease. Regardless of how much kidney function you have, what you eat is an essential part of your kidney care. Everyone is different. There is no one kidney diet for everyone. Each person has individual nutrition requirements depending on their kidney function, blood work, medical history, and age, amongst other factors. Although each individual may follow a different eating plan, there are 3 big picture tips that can help promote healthier food choices. The first tip is to cut down on salt. The average Canadian eats about 3,400 milligrams of sodium per day, which is more than double the amount that we need. Whether someone has a chronic condition or not, we should all reduce our sodium intake to less than 2,300 milligrams per day, which is about 1 teaspoon of salt. When we talk about reducing sodium, most people think about the salt shaker. But more than 75% of the salt in our diet actually comes from packaged processed foods and eating out. These are the hidden sources of salt that we tend to forget, but should pay more attention to. For example, when you look at a can of soup or a piece of ham, it may not be obvious that it's high in salt because you can visibly see the salt, and it may not taste salty. But even just 100 grams of ham contains more than 1,200 milligrams of sodium, which is more than half the daily amount. In comparison, 100 grams of pork contains only 50 milligrams of sodium. That is a 95% decrease in sodium just from making one change. By choosing unprocessed foods, you can make a significant impact on reducing your sodium intake. The next tip is fresh is best. If you were to make one change in the way that you eat, the best change you can do is to choose fresh, unprocessed foods. By choosing these foods to make home-cooked meals, you have more control over the ingredients that you put into your dish, and chances are it will be healthier. This not only helps to cut down on the amount of salt, but it also reduces the amount of additives, in particular potassium and phosphate additives. The third tip is label reading is key. Be informed and know what you're eating by reading the nutrition label. Look at the sodium content on the nutrition facts table, making sure to note the serving size as well. An easy way to remember is less than 5% daily value of sodium is low and greater than 15% is high. Manufacturing companies are not required to list phosphorus and potassium on the nutrition facts table. So just because it's not listed, it doesn't mean the food product doesn't contain any. Look on the ingredients list for phosphate and potassium additives. Ingredients with a phos, PHOS, such as phosphoric acid, sodium phosphate, monocalcium phosphate, are all phosphate additives that should be avoided. Some examples of potassium additives are potassium citrate, potassium chloride, and potassium sorbate. By comparing labels, you can make better food choices that are best for you. I hope these 3 tips will help guide your kidney eating plan towards the right direction. Work with your dietitian to help personalize your nutrition needs for your kidney health. Dietitians are your go-to person when it comes to recipes, meal ideas, and finding foods you like that fit into your meal plan. Thank you so much for joining me today on Healthier You. We'll see you next time on Plugged In.
It's Eileen. I'm here at the Dragon Boat Festival promoting the kidney bike. I'm here with Stu and Sydney, and we're hoping to see you out there on the Lower Steamer Conservation Reserve this Sunday, July 16th. There's going to be a breakfast, there's going to be lots of prizes, and lots of snacks. Be out there. Looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, come on out. And that wraps up another episode of Plugged In.
Absolutely.
Woo!
Thanks so much for joining us again, guys. So we hope you had a good time. We did.
Well, we love coming over here.
Absolutely.
So awesome.
Spending time with you.
Well, and I got to hang out with you guys. And I want to say thank you to you for joining us on Plugged In. We also want to hear from you, so let us know what you thought of today's episode on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Like, share, and spread the word. Or email us at pluggedin@kidney.bc.ca.
Of course, we'd love to give a shout out to our sponsor, Kidney Car.
Yes.
Kidney Car is a unique recycling program that benefits the environment, vehicle owners, and people affected by kidney disease.
We want to leave you with one more thought. If you've not already done so, register your wishes to be an organ donor.
Please
I cannot stress this enough.
Please.
Just go to kidney.bc.ca and click on the red register button.
Hit the button.
It takes seconds of your time.
Good kind of peer pressure.
Yes. And remember, heroes aren't born.
They're registered.
There we go.
And hey, don't forget, you can watch all the episodes of Plugged In on our Kidney BCY TV YouTube channel. While you're there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Yes, register. Because
Absolutely.
again,
Click that subscribe button.
heroes are registered.
That's true.
Double
It's
click
true.
if you have to.
And of course, check us out on the BC and Yukon branch website at kidney.bc.ca.
For sure, do that. And don't forget, listen, we would like to say thank you for joining us every week, each and every week. And we will see you next week right here on Plugged In.
Oh, did I say the website wrong? Oh no.
Am I throwing you off?
No.
This is my devastating.
Wow. Yep.
Yes, you can edit it.
Okay.
That's it. Okay.